Hi, I'm James McGee, captain of the varsity boys swim team.
Hi, I'm Brittany Sarza and captain of the girls varsity indoor track team. We are here with additional athletes to talk about National Sportsmanship Day. We abide by the 5 principles of honorable competition.
They are 1. Respect the game. 2. Play by the rules and within the spirit of the rules. 3. Play your best. 4. Don't hit back, play harder. And 5. Employ competitive self-restraint. Up first is basketball player Taylor Messier.
Hi, my name is Taylor Messier. I'm captain of the varsity girls basketball team. I can proudly say that my team has carried a high degree of sportsmanship throughout the season so far. Recently, we had a game against a team that we knew we could beat without any issue. As the game progressed into halftime, the scoreboard read that we were up by at least 30. We knew that we had not come to embarrass them. We just came to play. When we came out of halftime, we took our intensity down a few notches. Instead of easily running up the scoreboard, we chose not to take the open shot. We passed around and waited for our shot clock to run down to the last few seconds. The goal wasn't to blow them out just to get the wind under our belts. No one had to outright say, "Take it easy." As a team, we knew how it felt to be in their position. We showed them respect as a team, hoping that they would have done the same for us.
Up next is Allie Sales, track athlete.
Hi, my name is Allie Sales, and I'm captain of the girls varsity indoor track team. It's really hard to pick only one instance when my team has showed sportsmanship. Recently, at one of our meets, I was competing in the high jump for a divisional title. There are normally 10 to 15 girls competing for this. It came down to me and one other jumper. Normally in this situation, tempers would be flared and nerves would be racing. When each of us missed the bar, instead of my team snickering and laughing, they gave us each words of encouragement. When the final jumps were made, my opponent had won. Instead of having a sour attitude and walking away, we made it a point to commend one another on our hard work. And when she walked by my teammates did the same.
Up third is varsity hockey player Lauren DeGear.
Hi, I'm Lauren DeGear and I'm captain of the girls varsity hockey team. As we say, don't hit back, play harder. This is probably one of the most important rules to follow when playing girls hockey. This year, as the season was coming to an end, we had an important game against one of our biggest rivals. During the first 2 periods, the score was close, but the amount of penalties was not. The other team had 3 penalties, while my team had none. As the 3rd period ticked away, our opponents continued to receive penalties, which helped us get 2 more goals. This showed my team exactly how important it was to keep our composure, because not only did we come away with the win, but we also secured our place for first place in our division. Like my team always says, Mount Pride is earned, not given.
Up next is Nick Bennett, hockey player.
Hi, I'm Nick Bennett. I play for the boys varsity hockey team. This year has been an eventful year when it comes to the situation I was put in upon my return at Mount St. Charles. Because I attended a prep school in Connecticut last year, I had to sit half the season for me to be eligible this year. This meant I would have to miss both league and non-league games, including the game that we played at Fenway. After speaking with the Interscholastic League Board of Directors, they agreed to allow me to play at the Fenway game if I missed one extra league game. When my coach proposed this to me, he said that I would have to miss the Barrington game, meaning I would come back on the game against Hendricken. So I patiently waited until I could play. The day of the Hendricken game, I got called in Mr. Lawrence's office. Upon entering, he told me that he had bad news. Already I knew it had to do with the game that night. He told me that he had miscounted the games and that I would not be able to play the game that night. This may not seem like a big deal to some people, but I'd been practicing for 2 months without playing games, and all I wanted to do was to play. Instead of getting mad and upset, I told Mr. Lawrence that I understood his mistake and it was not his fault. He told me to stay positive and to explain to my teammates what had happened and to not let them get overly upset either. This situation, I feel, helped to pump up the team for that night's game, and we ended up winning.
Next is Daniel Doobie Householder, varsity basketball player.
Hi, I'm Daniel Householder, one of the 2 captains of your beloved Mount St. Charles basketball team. Along with Santino Funaro, I intend to instill the 5 principles of sportsmanship throughout the program. Although our wins may come few and far in between, our sportsmanship remains a constant. We follow all of these principles, but we primarily focus on competitive self-restraint. This was no more telling than our recent matchup. It was a road game, in an atmosphere that was slightly more tumultuous than our own. It would have been understandable for us to lose our composure. However, we Mounties resorted to no such behavior. We dealt with the fans in a professional manner, even when they targeted specific players. One of these targets was Tim Stein, who ignored the derogatory remarks and continued to battle on the hardwood. He also asked the crowd to follow him on Twitter. The rest of the Mounties followed their admired senior. We remained respectful, but we also exhibited the feisty competitiveness that every Mount team prides itself on. Although we did not walk out with a win, we left with something much more meaningful, the pride of exemplifying proper sportsmanship.
Up next is Patrick Kennedy, track athlete.
Hi, I'm Pat Kennedy of Mount's indoor track team. I'd like to tell you about playing your best. Now, the track team had our division meet last week, and we were projected to finish 6th out of 8 teams in the division. This may have weakened the spirits of some teams, but not Mount. We went out there and we ran as hard as we possibly could. Many of my teammates set personal records, and the team overall defied all odds to finish, wait for it, 5th in the division. This may not be a gigantic jump in the standings, but I still consider it a tribute to how hard everyone played. This was also a reflection of our entire season. We came in and we worked hard every single practice, and we played our absolute best in every single meet. I believe, and I'm sure many of my teammates would agree, that this has paid off tremendously.